make sure we set it up for Gabby because I know she's going to be tired, but she can do it. But let's just make sure you go out there and give her a good lead, and then we'll just do the rest from there. Once we knew Gabby was going to get it, like we trusted her 100% because she's Gabby, you know, so that's like what she do, what she do.
No explanations needed. She is Gabby, the Gabby Thomas. The name speaks for itself, as most of you would be inclined to agree with for sure. Meanwhile, according to Noah Lyles,
we were just talking about that where we were watching the women's 4x4. We were saying that, you know, me and Kyrie can definitely clean up, you know, get more out of that exchange zone.
While Gabby's teammates have complete confidence in her ability, Noah is as confident with his.
Probably between who?
Canada and yourself. That's a budding rival game that we want to look at.
Who?
Canada.
Who?
While some may see that Lyles is cocky at times, some would argue that he is merely confident about his abilities. I mean, why wouldn't he be? He is the Noah Lyles after all. His name, like Gabby, speaks for itself. You can't expect anything less from the man aiming to break Usain Bolt, the world's fastest man's records. Anyhow, both Gabby Thomas and Noah Lyles have proved themselves to be among those at the top of the sport at the recently concluded 2024 World Athletics Relays. In mid-April, USA Track and Field announced a full team of 28 set to represent Team USA at the event. Serving as the qualifying event for the Olympic Games Paris 2024, the relays are Team USA's first step to securing hardware in 5 events at this summer's games. 4 women who helped Team USATF to gold in the 4x100 at Budapest last summer were announced to lead the sprint relay quartet, with Gabby Thomas and Tamari Davis returning from the World Championships final, and Tamara Clark and Melissa Jefferson from the heats. Meanwhile, triple world sprint champion Noah Lyles anchored the U.S. to gold in the men's 4x100 in Budapest and tops the men's roster. Lyles, who won 100 and 200 titles before the relay gold, was set to be joined by Tokyo Olympic 200-meter silver medalist Kenny Bednarek, along with the world's fastest man at 200 this year, Courtney Lindsay. Just so you know, the top 14 teams at the World Athletics Relays Bahamas 24 will automatically qualify for places at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. For the first time in World Relays history, there will be repechage competition in each of the 5 relays contested, with teams who failed to make the final in Nassau being given another opportunity to earn Olympic qualifying status on day 2 of the meet. The finishing order of the top 8 teams in each final at Nassau will determine the first-round seeding pods for the Paris Olympic Games. On the first day of the event, the leading 2 teams from each heat will advance to the finals and simultaneously earn their spot for the Paris Olympics. The second day will see teams vying for prize money and favorable lane positions, with additional rounds providing further chances for Olympic qualification. Because of this, global gold medalists Noah Lyles, Stephen Gardiner, Shanae Miller-Owibo, Femke Bol, Marcel Jacobs, and Devin Charlton were set to headline the World Athletics Relays Championships held at the Thomas Robinson Stadium in Nassau, Bahamas. Shortly before the event, Team USA arrived in the Bahamas to secure a spot for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Team USA athletes stepped onto the Thomas Robinson Stadium's track and field facility to attend their final training and practice session a day before the World Relays. The 4x100-meter men's and women's teams, including Gabby Thomas and Noah Lyles respectively, were seen participating in the final training session to fine-tune their technique. As you all know, Lyles secured a gold medal in the men's 4x100-meter relay race along with the team at the 2023 World Athletics Championships, where he ran the anchor leg as the team clocked 37.38 seconds. Then, during the 2024 World Athletics Indoor Championships, he bagged a silver medal with the team in the 4x400-meter relay race. Gabby Thomas, Tamari Davis, and Tamara Clark, who secured a gold medal along with Sha'Carri Richardson in the women's 4x100-meter relay race at the 2023 WAC in Budapest, raced as a team in the Bahamas. They stepped on the track as a formidable team after clocking a striking time of 41.03 seconds in the Hungarian capital last year, leaving behind the Jamaican and the British squad. But going back to Bahamas, some of the world's best sprinters spoke of their ambitions to secure Olympic relay qualification at the pre-event press conference for the World Athletics Relays 2024. Noah Lyles, the world 100-meter, 200-meter, and 4x100-meter champion, shared his goal of securing USA's place at the Paris 2024 Olympics in the men's 4x100-meter. He'll also be using the event as a stepping stone towards a potential tilt at winning 4 medals at the Games, where he intends to compete in the 100-meter, 200-meter, 4x100-meter, and 4x400-meter. He announced, though, that he won't be contesting the longer event in Nassau. "I won't be running the 4x400-meter here. When I did it at the World Indoors, let's just say it caused a lot of controversy," said Lyles, who ran the third leg for the USA in the 4x400-meter relay at the World Indoor Championships in Glasgow, where he claimed silver. "This year I'll be training specifically for the 100-meter and 200-meter, but also to be in good shape for the 400-meter so that I can be part of the 4x400-meter at the Paris Olympics. I'm in the best shape of my life, and I know I've been saying that for 2 years, but it's very true." At the race, he proved his words to be true. He is indeed in the best shape. In the first round of the men's 4x100-meter competition, fans were treated to a clash between Olympic champions Italy and world champions USA. Courtney Lindsay started things off for Team USA as he handed the baton to Kenny Bednarek. It was the Olympic 200-meter silver medalist against the Olympic 100-meter champion on the second leg, as Bednarek went head-to-head with Marcel Jacobs. Kyrie King took over from Bednarek before Noah Lyles, the treble world champion, ran the anchor. As Lyles sprinted away, Filippo Tortu was left to chase him home as Team USA won in a world-leading 37.49, more than half a second ahead of Italy in 38.14. The 2019 World Relay winners, Brazil, finished third in 38.79. The U.S. women's team, on the other hand, weren't just about to let the men take all the credit. The U.S. quartet of Tamari Davis, Gabby Thomas, Celera Barnes, and Melissa Jefferson dominated from start to finish to win the first heat in 42.21. Davis got a strong start, and she handed the baton to her world title-winning teammate Thomas, the individual Olympic and world 200-meter medalist, with a narrow lead. Thomas maintained the advantage, and the team was unchallenged from there as Barnes took over, and then Jefferson brought them home to secure the first Olympic 4x100-meter place of the competition. "We came together and made it happen in such a short time," said Thomas. "Tomorrow I believe we will do better and can be faster." And they did. USA broke their own 10-year-old championship record to dominate the women's 4x100-meter the following day. The women's 4x100-meter championship record of 41.88 had been set at the inaugural World Athletics Relays in Nassau in 2014. A decade on, another U.S. quartet made history in the Bahamian capital as Tamari Davis, Thomas, Celera Barnes, and Melissa Jefferson combined to clock 41.85 and cap a successful campaign. They won by almost a second, while France proved they would be a force at their home Olympics later this year by securing the runner-up spot in 42.75. As she had done in the previous day's heats, Davis got the race started for the USA, running a strong first leg to put her nation ahead. Olympic and world 200-meter medalist Thomas, who joined Davis on USA's world title-winning team in Budapest last year, was ready to take over, and she maintained the advantage before handing the baton to Barnes. While her teammates posed for photos, Thomas left the track to prepare for the 4x400-meter final less than 20 minutes later, which USA also won. Yes, you heard that right, Team USA was definitely on a roll. Needless to say, Team USA confirmed itself as the relay nation to beat ahead of the Paris 2024 athletics event. The U.S. men and women swept 4 of 5 finals at the World Athletics Relays Bahamas 24. World champions Noah Lyles and Gabby Thomas helped the USA to wins in respective 4x100-meter races, with Thomas lacing up a second time as the U.S. women ran to a world lead in the 4x400-meter. Then, in the mixed 4x400-meter, the U.S. team broke their own championship record, winning in 3 minutes 10.73 seconds, the fastest ever time outside of a global championships. What happens from there, we'll have to wait and see for now. While waiting, watch this to see who else is trying to make the Olympic team.